Yo, it's been like 2, 3, actually, well, I don't even think it's just been 2 days, but my uploading has become inconsistent because I'm currently playing a game with my friends right now. And yeah, the game's got us right now, bro. The game's winning. The game's winning, bro. But still, like, I can't get off my mind the fact that I need to record and I need to speak, so I'm just gonna do it now. And I just woke up, by the way, so that's why I look like this. And I woke up at 1 p.m, by the way, 1 p.m. I think we stayed up playing till 4 a.m, bro. So peak, bro. But, anyway, today I just wanted to talk about speaking your truth again, speaking what's weighing on your mind. And it can be like, you know, when something's weighing heavily on your mind and in your heart, and you're just too scared to, like, you're scared of what's gonna happen, like, and you're scared of the conflict that may arise, scared of scared of, like, maybe breaking up. Let's say if it's, you have to talk to your girlfriend or wife about something, scared of breaking up, scared of losing your job, losing money. But you have to take that risk. Take that risk because not only will it be like you're relieving yourself of something, but it's also like you're teaching. It's a teaching moment for everybody. No matter if they take something negative from it, something positive, they still learn something at the end of the day. It's important that we all learn. Your truth might be needed. Whatever you have to say to someone might be needed, your opinion. But just make sure that you tell them in a respectful, reflectful way. And the reason I say this is because yesterday my mom graduated from university. She graduated doing like a healthcare degree. I'm very proud of her. We thank God as well that she graduated and that the graduation ceremony went smoothly. If I can, I'll try and add in some clips at the end, or right now, to be fair.
Susan Adesanya Adeyemo.
Yeah!
Keisha Blessing Adamarco.
And yeah, we're really proud of her, and we thank God. But before that, then that's pretty much why I couldn't record. Actually, no, I'm not gonna use that as an excuse. It's because I was playing games when I got back. But when we were on our way to the graduation ceremony, or even before that, the morning of the graduation ceremony, we were supposed to leave at 2:30, and we don't want to be late, because, you know, if the person graduating gets there late, not gonna get their degree certificate. So I mean, it was starting at 5/4 or something, 3 or 4. But we wanted to get that early. Like my mom likes to get to things early so she can, like, prepare well. And, you know, we were all, my mom and I were ready. My dad took like 5 minutes extra, 10 minutes extra. And my mom was very happy. They argued in the car a bit. And she said, oh, like, you want me to be late? Like, why do you want me to be late? And my dad wasn't happy about that. In that moment, he spoke his truth, but he spoke his truth, but there was emotion behind it. What I mean by this is, he, instead of speaking his truth in a based manner, like in a humble tone, like down to earth, yeah. Instead of speaking his truth in a down to earth way, he used anger. And the reason I say used anger is because when people say they lost control of their anger and things like that, that's not true. They purposely used the anger that was boiling inside of them, bro. Anger is literally just a tool. Like, if you're not angry, you're not gonna have the confidence to even say what you want to say. You're using that anger to boost your confidence. But anger's a very out of control type of state to be in, like an explosive state. So he just ended up saying more than he should have said, you know. He said, oh, don't speak to me like that, I don't like to be spoken to like that. Then he said it doesn't have to be at the graduation, which had nothing to do with what they were arguing about. And then it just wasn't needed, it wasn't necessary, it had nothing to do with anything at all. So my mom was upset by that, but I just told her to, like, you know, calm down and stuff. I was like telling her that anger's just a tool, that it's just for attention, and that it's her day and she shouldn't let anyone take it away from her. That whatever anger anyone's dealing with is their personal problem, it's not your problem to deal with. So by the time we got there, everything was forgotten. Like, everything just went normal, smoothly. I tried to keep together for the family, like, you know. And yeah, afterwards, like, everything was so good, bro. Like, everyone was so happy. My mom was happy. Even dad was happy. We took pictures and stuff. But when we got back, everything was fine. But I remember in the car, I think my mom messaged me saying I have to speak to dad. Or maybe when we got out of the car, because my dad went to park the car when we got to graduation. And then my mom and I went in first. She was just like, oh, you have to speak to dad. Like, I don't want to speak to him about this. So I just I was gonna say anything anyway, because I was just thinking, this is your wife. Like, you can't speak to her like that. And that this isn't you. It's not you to be using your anger like this. So I wanted to talk to him about it. And in my head, I was thinking, okay, let me go and see. This was after the graduation medal. I was thinking, oh, let me go and see. You can't speak to your wife like that. You can't do this. You can't do that. I was thinking, why? After I made a video on being non-judgmental, I want to come across as a judgmental person, like a know-it-all, like I'm above. So instead, I thought, let me make him reflect instead. I was gonna give him a scenario and ask him a question of how he would feel. But instead of longing it, because I wanted to go play a game, so I just went to the quickest route possible. What did I say? I said, why did you say that to mom? Why did you say? Then I repeated the sentence in question. Like, what was it again? Yeah, I don't have to be there. Like, what I said, why did you say that? Then immediately he just reflected. He said what he was truly feeling, like what actually triggered it. And I told him, that's understandable. Just be more understanding. be more understanding. She was just nervous, like, be more understanding. I'll try to, next time, speak your truth, but don't use anger. Don't use anger to do it. At least wait till afterwards, when you've calmed down, after the graduation, to say what was wrong. Whatever anyone says to you is their own personal, like, it's from whatever they've been through, you know what I mean? The reason that they say these things that they say. So I just told him, don't let, because bro, at the end of the day, anyone's goal is to kind of get a reaction out of you. So he should have just stayed calm, ignored it, saved it till later. And then he was the one driving as well. I told him that was unsafe to drive it, because I'm doing my driving theory right now. And one of the things that they tell us not to do is drive after having an argument, drive being angry. And he was driving while arguing, bro, so we could have crashed any time, but thank God for taking control of the wheel. Yeah, just, bro, after I told my dad everything, made him reflect, he learned something, then I learned something as well. He told me he just wants to be a good example and things. He told me to not do what he did, basically. To not shout at our wife, to be calm. Like, I learned something that in terms of that the reflecting thing actually works. That not coming from a place of judgment actually works. Making a person reflect makes them understand, even if they don't understand, because bro, not everyone is understanding and competent. So some people will get triggered from what you say because they take it personally. Some people might ignore you, you know. Anything can happen, but it's still needed. Like, saying your truth is still needed, because the other person can learn from it. Even if the person ignores you, they're probably thinking about it, and they're probably taking actionable steps on what you said throughout their life. Like now my dad has learned something. Now my dad knows what not to do next time. And then next time, if he is veering towards doing that same habit of being angry, using anger, as a tool, then I can help and like give him a nudge, like, because I've reminded him already once. And then my mom as well, she learned something as well. I think my mom and my dad had a conversation afterwards, and they're fine. I mean, they were fine anyway, because they kind of just forgot about it. They didn't let whatever was going on to get in between them. The comments that they made, sorry. They didn't let that get in between them. And I also learned that no matter, because I was scared to say whatever I wanted, what I told my dad, I was scared to say it, bro. Like, I was just scared of that confrontation. So I'm not used to doing that type of stuff. But I had to. I even kept my smart clothes on, just so I could feel like a boost, at least, of being a man. Yeah. That's how you stand up for yourself, influence others, and be a better man. A man that stands on what he says. That doesn't let his thoughts be like chains, you know. His regrets. He doesn't let any regret slip through his fingers. So yeah, do it now. The time is now to do it. You know what I mean? I'm even writing down my next videos. My next video topics. I've had bare ideas after talking. But, yeah, speak a truth. Always speak a truth. And don't act based on assumption, because because assumption arouses fear. You know what I mean? So just be careful of that as well. And stay blessed, guys.